Hello students, continuing in the next one. Next is modulus and amplitude of a complex amplitude form of a complex number. It is also called as polar form of a complex number. See the complex number written in the form of z is equal to r in the bracket cos theta plus I sin theta is called modulus amplitude form. Modulus amplitude form or polar form of a complex number. Here R is called modulus of the complex number that is z is equal to x plus iy. R modulus R is denoted by like this, and it is nothing but the square root of x square plus y square. And the important concept is modulus. Amplitude of the complex number z is equal to x plus iy calculated with the help of the following table. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is the first quadrant. We are moving in anti-clockwise. This is the second, this is the third, and this is the fourth. So in the first quadrant, x and y both are positive. At that time, theta is calculated as tan inverse. No need to write the modulus, simply I wrote this here. In the second one, x is negative, y is positive. Theta is calculated as pi minus tan inverse modulus of y by x. Modulus helps you to avoid the negative. Next, x is negative, y is also negative. Theta is equal to minus, whatever you are writing, just it's a negative image. Pi minus tan inverse y by x. Here x is positive and y is negative. Theta is equal to, it is a negative image of this, minus tan inverse of y by x. I will explain with the help of example here itself. If z is 1 plus I root 3. So r is obviously root of x is 1 square, y is root 3 square, that is root 4 2. What is the amplitude? Theta is equal to tan inverse. See what is x here? X is 1, y is root 3. And which one is applicable? The first one is applicable, and it is tan inverse y by x, root 3 by 1. That is nothing but tan inverse root 3. Tan inverse root 3 is what? 60 degree. 60 degrees pi by 3. This is the first one. Second one, I am moving to z is equal to, here x is negative, minus 1 plus I root 3. R is not changing because minus 1 square is also x square. Minus 1 square is also 1 and root 3 square. R you are getting same. but theta is pi minus tan inverse y by x minus 1, but under modulus it become positive, pi minus tan inverse root 3, that is pi minus pi by 3. Is it 2 pi by 3 or what? Understood? Like this we are calculating the amplitude with the help of this table. And mark the students, this table is very important. Please note down in your book. Moving to the next concept. Cos theta plus I sin theta will be written as cis theta. Mark this. C for cos, I for imaginary unit, S for sin. Then cis theta 1 into cis theta 2 will be written as cis theta 1 plus theta 2. Not only 2, you can take infinite number of terms, multiplication. This is cos theta 1 plus theta 2. Angle is theta 1 plus theta 2. I sin theta 1 plus theta 2. This is very important point. Please note down that. Cis theta 1 upon cis theta 2. Cis theta 1 minus theta 2. That is cos theta 1 minus theta 2 plus I sin theta 1 minus theta 2. Next, with the help of this modulus and amplitude, we have an important result to remember, because easily we can write that. Please note down that. Important results. One in the form of cos plus I sin is written as cis 0. It is cos 0 plus I sin 0. Why? Because cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0. And it is also written e raised to I 0. I am explaining this. It is the exponential form. I will explain in the next step. You don't worry about that. Minus 1 is cis pi. That is cos pi plus I sin pi, e raised to I pi it is. Next, my I is cis pi by 2. That is cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2, e raised to I pi by 2 minus I. Cis of minus pi by 2, that is cos of minus pi by 2 plus I sin of minus pi by 2. It is also written as cos of minus theta is cos theta, sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. That is e raised to minus I pi by 2. Moving to the next concept, that is the exponential form. Exponential form of complex number. See, any number in the form of e raised to I theta. Any number in the form of e raised to I theta. That is cos theta plus I sin theta is called exponential form of a complex numbers. Next, results relating to modulus and amplitude. first one, if z is equal to x plus iy, then mod z is equal to 0 if and only if the complex number is 0. Second one, if z is equal to x plus or minus y, then z into z bar, any number with its conjugate gives you mod z whole square. This is very important. Third one, if z1 and z2 are any two complex numbers, then in that first one, because they can ask the properties in 1 mark for multiple choice. If you know the properties, then easily you can mark. So this is the first result. If modulus of z1 is z1 into z2 is equal to modulus of z1 into z2, and amplitude of z1 into z2 will be written as amplitude of z1 plus amplitude of z2. Moving to the second one, in the third, second one. Modulus of z and z bar, modulus of conjugate and its conjugate are always equal. Remember that. Amplitude of z is equal to minus of amplitude of its conjugate. Write down the important point. If theta 1 and theta 2 are principal values of the amplitudes of z1 and z2, then theta 1 plus theta 2 is not necessarily the principal value of the amplitude of z1 into z2. Remember this. Nor is theta 1 minus theta 2 is necessarily the principal value of the amplitude of z1 upon z2. Next, D. If z is equal to e raised to x plus iy, that means what it is? E raised to x into e raised to iy. Here the complex number is only this. Then its modulus of z means e raised to x, and amplitude of z is y. Amplitude means angle, because only this you can see. Example, it will be written as cos y plus I sin y. See, is it in the form of r cos theta plus I sin theta, or what? R is called the modulus and theta is called the amplitude. So amplitude of z is, compare that to, that is nothing but y. Next. Now whatever I am giving part E, that is very important. Please note down this. So in this class I am completing this. If you saw the previous year papers, you come to know that depending on these properties whether the questions are there or what.